what? And we have some more hot topics to get to. You guys are ready? Let's dive right into number 4. Here we go. The Violets County Board votes no sale in the 16-2 vote. Dave wrote, "We the people make a difference. Hold elected officials responsible." And then Gene wrote, "Thank you, Violets County Board members, for not selling the parkland and also for not giving in to Tom Molson's proposal." So this was a hot button for weeks. Yeah. Lots of phone calls here at the station, and it looks like the board listened to the majority of people who had opinions. What say you guys?
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the main reasons I moved up here, well, obviously was the job offer from Jeff, but also I love nature. I love the Northwoods. I love all that, and keeping that around is important, not just to me, but I'm sure to everyone else who loves the nature that lives here in the Northwoods. And I know that housing is a problem here, and that's why this is such a big hot topic, but I am so for it to keep all the nature here.
I agree with that as well when it comes to nature, and also and also making sure that we preserve it, but only because it's been around for so long. You know, these parks and everything, and also when it comes down to attending these parks with your family and friends, you make memories, and then you grow up having that. Whether it was just like a silly photo you took, or you know did a picnic, or you know whatever it is. But I like that because you hold on to that, and then if you get rid of it, then what?
Memories are made.
Yeah, I agree. Very well said.
Speaking of that, though, next one as well. This was a huge story for us last month. Lily covered, I'm sure you covered it. George, my iPad broke, so if you could put up number 6 up here. Visit Forest County establishes endowment fund for Crandon Deer Park. Patrick wrote, "I love this deer park. It's been there for years." And Keith wrote, "I love that park." So the deer park, which was it was going to be defunded, right? Which means close. And then the people were like, not on our watch. Right. So I think it's going to last now through private donations, right?
Yes. So essentially what it is that Visit Forest County, they were the ones that took on the financial responsibility.
Okay.
But they saw the support that everybody kind of, you know, they backed this park, and they thought, you know, if they want to financially contribute to it, they open up this bank account. You can donate it to whatever you want.
Gosh, I love that. Love that. How would you guys?
Well, that goes back to just like, you know, like a place, like a park in general. Right. It goes back to pretty much the similar.
Walk off of what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's the biggest thing. Everybody was saying, I have so many memories here. My grandparents took me here, and it's like, why would you want to take that away?
It goes to the deer. When there's like little kids, you're bringing little kids.
I really think they were surprised by the public backlash on this. I would think they were surprised by how attached people felt to the deer park, and I think that they decided, okay, we have to cave, right?
Right.
And they did. So another thing of democracy in action, people listening to elected people listening to what their people are saying, right?
Right.
Let's go to number 7 here. Arbor Vita Fire Station 1 opens up a warming shelter. Chase, you mentioned this earlier. Katie wrote, "The Upper Vita Fire Department does so much more for the community." And then Donna wrote, "Lived up there many, many years. Unfortunately, never once saw a church open in extreme cold. Thought churches were there to help." So Donna has kind of a little bit of a negative opinion there. And yes, you know, okay, Donna, eat your Wheaties. But what do you guys say to that?
Well, you know, being a part of the fire department, you're also part of the emergency management system. So that is kind of, you know, part of your job as well, not just, like as we were talking about earlier, not just fighting fires, but helping out the public in any way possible. Church is not a part of the emergency management system, so that's the only thing I'll kind of say back to Donna is it's not necessarily their priority, even though that is happened before. Churches have opened
Many
up.
do. Many do.
Yeah.
We may not hear about it. They don't go say, "Hey, come join us," right? But their doors are open, right? All right, we have one final one. You guys ready?
All right.
Number 8 here. Northwoods Wildlife Center rescues eagles in distress. So Susie wrote, "What a wonderful wildlife center," and Patrick wrote, "You guys are awesome." As you can tell, I put some good stories in here this week, right? Because I feel like this community, we're doing a lot of good things this week, good high-profile things. And this, again, the Wildlife Center up here. I remember when I first moved here and found out what Wild Instincts does, right? We save wildlife. That's so cool.
I'm all for it.
I'm too.
All about saving nature, wildlife. Yes.
It's what the Northwoods should be about.
100%.
And the cows. The cows.
Yeah, the cows are good. That's a good one.
We're saving everybody. All right, we'll be right back after this break. Everybody gets saved.